For the past
Is it
fucking
share
6
screen?
hours, fam.
Yeah, I won't worry.
No hairline. Fatherless cunt.
Yeah, bro, the way I just got spawned out.
A little bit of a sticky.
One sir, Nas.
There's a geezer who's lagging and spinning out.
Pink on is left. That one. No, right one.
No, I'll play
Bro,
fuck videos in a bit.
It's a 1v1, not fucking 1v2.
That makes these.
Fucking little sweats, fam.
If I don't need to do that now, yes.
Oh my fucking days. Oh, this Norwegian geezer's dying, fam.
I don't know what you're saying, Nos.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That is definitely interesting. That is definitely interesting.
They're back dangerously.
You fucking bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Well, of course I did. It's fucking 8.
How much have you got? You got no money for it.
I
He
do,
hasn't
but
got
I'm not
8.
gonna give 8.
Well, you're
Samuel!
pussy, man. Bro, have you seen what's happening to me?
Yeah.
Man goes screaming at Samuel, yeah. I'm getting fucking. I'm bashkha ira bahano.
Oh my god, this Shadow Warrior geezer's dirty, fam.
You know what? I'm gonna stay at the back, fam. I'm gonna catch up towards the end of the race. And that's the
Fuck to them,
tactic.
was even there, just, you know. Another kind
What's that stray bullets are often something. I don't know.
This needs to go.
Stop me.
Yeah, you know at the front right now is flipping.
That's me, fam.
There you go, shit.
Oi!
Say
What the fuck? Did you just use one card name?
Yeah.
Oi!
These
Wait,
ones,
there's someone
they
next to us on our left?
Yeah, they went left. They went. There's 2 guys on the. Oh, there's 1 guy on the left. I don't know where he came from.
Yo, that's one thing. Oh,
That name. You'll play Zelda. That's all I know about, like those type of games. To play it, you have to sink hours into the game.
Me and my class would come up, no violence. in that right mode. Just in that right. She's big. They would love each other to the utmost. Yeah. Brother, please. She's big. We promote peace. We promote peace. Stop that. We promote peace, no violence.
For the final fight, it is over in less than 10 minutes and not a single Demogorgon. Like, you're fighting on their home turf. Not a single bat, not a single Demogorgon. It's just Vecna, just Mind Flayer, and they just get fucking slammed. They get their hams steamed instantly by the team here. Like, come on. It just felt like such a weak final fight. Like, it wasn't climactic. The final fight,
New Year, more buckets. I'm not gonna go easy on you, Sasuke.
Which I realize doesn't sound difficult, but hear me out. Monster Hunter Tri was the first addition to the third generation of games and featured Gen Morin as a centralized monster within the city hub of the... We got to go back once again, I talked about in the previous video. I decided to solo all of the games since multiplayer is still available. The final fight of low rank, low black, and rank 31 is been. And the only way to get through it currently is to solo. In this game, heroes will die. Every defeat, a new hero takes on. A new journey begins. Just as deadly, another rookie hero. The relics their predecessors earned can be kept, and creatures once tamed will still fight alongside you. Each run, the hero goes further, grows stronger, until you finally tread the right next on the list. Seen as a symbol of prosperity, everyone rejoices and begins to prepare for Gen Morin. Gen Morin later appeared in Ultimate, as well as a variation of him in 4. If you're used to fighting him in those games, you probably beat those fights without too many problems. Even the G-Rank version solo. But this fight in Tri is on another level. And why is that? Why is this fight so good? Well, its difficulty is sort of unintentional. Taking this fight on with a group of hunters will lead you to get a pretty easy repel or even slay. However, attempting it solo is incredibly difficult just because of the massive pool of power this monster has. Now, is defeating this monster solo with low rank gear even possible? Gen Morin consists of 2 phases. One where you're following him on the boat and occasionally jumping out for damage, and the final one where you fight him on land. To optimize damage in this fight, you gotta break the cracks on his back, use the time to Dragonator correctly, as well as the Ballista Binder and Hunting Gong. All while doing as much damage as you can with your weapon when the opportunity arises. The low-rank Gen Morin quest can be completed if I repel. I don't even have to slay him. A repel occurs when you do enough damage to him when the time limit hits, which for this quest is 4 minutes. If the fight can fail, if he destroys the ship, time is up without dealing enough damage to repel him, or if I part 3 times. Let's take a look at my first attempt. Here I'm using a longsword, damaging his cracks, using the Dragonator and Ballista properly, breaking his arms, and then we get to the 30-minute time limit, no repel and a fail. This is when I start to wonder what I did wrong. I haven't failed the Gen Morin quest in years, so it aims to stop me. I kept trying again and again, and clearly something was just not working. Despite getting many breaks on him, I'm feeling perplexed. So I changed up my entire plan. I suited up with one of the best possible low-rank sets for damage. Adrenaline +2, Fortify, Attack Up Small, and Speed Setup. Meaning if I target twice on purpose and I stay under 40% health, I can get a huge boost of damage. The trade-off is, if I get hit once with a fairly strong move, I failed the entire quest. The nice thing about Speed Setup, which I had +10 for Retaliation for that, is that I can drop large barrel bomb pluses lightning fast and huge bursts of damage. I'm using the Lance now with Ice Element and Gen Speed. The shield will come in handy too to protect myself in the second phase. Unbuffed, I'm at 311 with adrenaline, fortify, mega demon drug, my Palin seed, I get buffed up to a whopping 664 more than double my initial run. So now I get time to attempt this fight with my Yuga. Something to note is that nearly every move he does has the potential to kill me at this health, end the quest, and make my stupid ass lose 60 hunter rank points. Here I get to the end with my huge amounts of damage, and still fail to do enough damage to help me. If I'm not perfect with how I use the ballista and dog at the end to get the damage on the ship, I can very easily fail the quest that way as well. This fight becomes an intricate balance of trying not to die yet healing as much DPS as humanly possible, while also making sure I time every single ballista and gong correctly to protect the ship, despite there being RNG in one of this. This fight is the final fight I must do to get the high rank. I drop dozens of bombs on him for damage during downtime. I break both cracks every fight. I stab his stomach over and over to topple him for DPS, and still I fail. I analyze every speedrun of this fight to absorb as much information and to learn the ancient ways of maximizing DPS for this fight. I swear to God, I lost sleep over this shit. I would dream of this giant doom worm that keeps taunting me on my inability to defeat it. I was struggling to figure out what I was doing wrong. I died so many times, I lost the maximum amount of hunter rank points possible. After about 10 hours of attempts, in total, this happened. I was fighting him so much on stream with no success that I was fighting him offline just to take the edge off of doing it live. I still had footage recorded just in case something like this would happen. Let's analyze this run and see what exactly I had to do for things to go this way. Just for the sake of time here, I have the video at 400% speed. Start the fight, grabbing some easy barrel bombs to damage myself and knock myself into position to get hit by Jen's rock. I'm only grabbing certain items from the box because my inventory is so full for all the things I need for the fight. Bomb materials, combo books, demon drugs, etc. I die once, and it's time to do it again, and now we have our effects. Here I damage myself on purpose to get my health in the necessary area to activate Adrenaline plus 2. I'm increasing my health with Mega Nutrients, so 40% of my health is just enough to take some of the smaller hits from them. I sprinkle some bombs in and do a couple attacks before I jump on. I have just the perfect spot on the left of this crack to constantly attack. I make sure to use the counter animation for the most DPS with land possible. Once I break the crack, I put down 2 anti-dragon bombs, which only work on top of Gen Warren, and head to the next crack where I do enough damage to stagger Gen, and that's my cue to jump off. Here's my opportunity to sharpen and do a couple more little stabbies before he disappears. I capitalize on the downtime by grabbing ballista ammo and do a bit of damage, and then I spend the rest of the time combining bombs because I'll be 5 moments ahead.
Oh.
So this is one of 3 moments that Jen can choose to use his belly